Hi guys! Today's episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. I have been guided to do the sign split up by modality. Like everybody knows what their element is, right? Earth, fire, water, air. But not much is put into the mode of which we execute those things, right? So modality's root word is mode. So the cardinal signs mode is like the change of season. That's like inevitable change. That's fundamental, inevitable change. The Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, right? The fixed signs are in the middle of the season. They are smack dab in the middle. They're fixed in the middle. There's the Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. And you have each one of the elements in each one of the three modalities, right? You have the mutable signs, which is Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, which comes at the end of the season. So they are very adaptable. They have great resourcefulness. They're very go with the flow. They're very transmutable. That's why it's mutable, right? So today we're going to be reading for the cardinal sign of Capricorn, the earth element go-getter, right? I read from the Everyday Tarot deck, or the Everyday Witches Tarot, the Nightmare Before Christmas, the Rebel deck, and the Mythic Tarot. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment, say hello, hello, hi. Before we get started, I am going to clear the air. Some bells. Clear my air. Clear the thoughts, clear my thoughts, clear the air. And every time a bell rings, an angel gets their wings. All right, universe, what sort of messages can we give to the Capricorn Cardinal gang? What sort of messages do we have for the Capricorn Cardinal gang? Please use me as a conduit to express the message Capricorn needs to know right now. The go-getters of the tangible universe. What does Capricorn need to know right now, universe? What does Capricorn need to know right now? We have the Ace of Pentacles. With the Strength. And the Ten of Cups. What sort of higher lesson does Capricorn need to know? I've taken all of the major arcana out of the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. And I am going to throw one of those separately. Looks like you're lacking motivation towards something that you greatly admire. Like somebody's lost the passion. The Fool in the reverse. What other sort of higher message can we tell the Capricorn gang The Cardinal Capricorns. What just fell on the floor? What are you? And the Magician in the reverse. So you feel like you're at your wit's end. You don't know if you have the strength to keep pushing for something that you have no proof. You have no proof. You have no tangible proof that something's going to work, and you're having a kind of a bad attitude about it. What does Capricorn not see about the situation, universe? What does Capricorn not see about this situation? The Four of Cups, maybe how you're taking on too much from outside sources. From some sort of like gossiping sister circle. You don't see the Queen of Wands on top of the Four of Cups. What can you tell us about the Queen of Wands and the Four of Cups for Capricorn universe? What can you tell us about the Queen of Wands and the Four of Cups? The Ace of Wands in reverse. So all of your you don't know if you have the strength to keep pushing for something that you have no proof of which it's going to work. But the ground that you're planting in is fertile. I feel like some of you are very impatient. That you've put a lot of hard work into something and you haven't seen any of the results. But the Queen of Wands is determination, regardless of outside sources. The Three of Cups for real celebration. Letting go of old wounds. Old wounds are like an abscess on our soul. You can't just cover them up and pretend like they don't exist. Sometimes you have to dig them back out and pull off that scab. Squeeze out all that pus, you know? Taking on the battles. Whatever it is that you're focused on, Capricorn, even though you feel like you don't have the strength and you don't have the willpower, like you're running out of steam. You know that it's right around the corner. You know that's whatever is dark has to be illuminated. See the sun right at the bottom of the deck. What's done in the dark always comes to light, rather that be in your thoughts, rather that be in the actions of others, rather that be in the integrity inside yourself. But you know not to give up. The Magician. Don't give up. just because you can't see the final outcome, just because you can't see the big picture. Everything happens on purpose with purpose. The Fool and the Upright. That's twice that we have the Fool. Some of you are scared. Are scared to leap forward. Scared to keep pushing. You have the Empress again. You have to trust and have faith that you have planted your seeds in fertile ground. Where are you not watering these seeds with fertile thoughts, though? Or are you killing them with Miracle Grow? The Seven of Cups. This is knowing what you want. This is going through the betrayal. This is being both the the instigator, the antagonizer, the cheated on, the cheater, the victim, the martyr, the advocate. This is finally after being through all of it, knowing that you deserve it. Maybe a lot of you are struggling with not feeling good enough. Feeling like something that you're working towards is of no reward whatsoever. But yeah, sometimes you just have to have the faith that the seeds that you planted are going to grow. What else does the Capricorn not see, universe? What does the cardinal sign of Capricorn not see? Ace of Swords. You don't see any way. You don't see any way out. You don't see any proof. Like you've lost your faith. You've lost your faith in working in groups of people. What else does Capricorn not see? Don't see the potential outcome. The chance for a new opportunity. Nine of Wands. I'm going to look in the book. Spirit says, look in the book. Not that one, though. This one. Nine of Wands. Sometimes I read out of the book because the author of the books have a different type of interpretation that is laid out in a way that resonates with somebody specific, you know? It says not applying yourself, you lack initiative. That's exactly, you're not feeling good enough. You don't feel like anything that you've put your hopes and desires and your dreams into have come to any avail. You haven't been seeing the rewards for your effort. But you have to hold on to what you believe. You have the strength to see it through. You have the knowledge and the availability and the ability to preserve, just like a Capricorn would, you know? Says it may refer to business inquiry regarding books and or metaphysical supplies and interests. So if any of you are on the spiritual path and you don't think that you're seeing any of the rewards, hold faith, hold that strength to see it through. Quit feeding it with Miracle Grow and killing all your baby plants with overwatering. You know, sometimes we overwater. Sometimes we overfeed. Sometimes we overindulge. Sometimes some of us are taught love in different ways, man. Some people love with food. You know, they make you their favorite food, or they have big parties and make lots of food for people, and that's just how they show love because that's what they were taught as a child. That's what love is. Some of us use sex to show love. And unfortunately, it's because that's what we were shown as a child. Some of us have chose perfectionism because that's what we were shown as a child. That's how we love, is by being perfect or expecting perfect. A lot of the programming that we have now are programming due to the environmental responses, you know? They're unconscious environmental responses. Through the way our parents act, our guardians, our teachers, the people we looked up to. What else does the Capricorn gang not see? Cardinal sign of Capricorn. What else can we tell the cardinal signs of Capricorn, universe? 5 of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely feeling like you're not good enough, that you're not punk enough to be punk, you're not hippie enough to be hippie, you're not, you know, your ideas aren't good enough, like nobody's going to care. You feel like you've put a lot of time and effort into something that you really, really love and don't feel like you've been getting the results. But have you not been getting results, or are they just not the results that you were expecting? If you're putting expectations on something that you love, then do you really love it? If you're only doing it because you expect some sort of outcome and you're calling that love, is that really love? Or is that an expectation of love? A condition of it? What else can we tell Capricorn, universe? What else can we tell the cardinal gang of Capricorn? The Sun. You have all the interpersonal strength to see this through. You just have to quit watering it or over-watering it. Some of y'all are over-watering. I would say don't give up. Yep, Justice. Justice is standing strong in the truth of yourself, of your inner personal knowing. It might not be true for anybody else, but it's true for you. And just because nobody agrees with it or doesn't agree with it, if you genuinely feel something, it automatically makes it valid. So don't water your seeds with self-doubt and expectation. If you're doing something out of an expectation to receive some sort of specific result, then do you really love it, Capricorn? And I think you're figuring that out. Enough with being up in your head. Enough with the I'm not good enough. Enough with the nobody cares anyways. Enough with the after all I've done for you. After all the time and effort I've put into, there's still nothing. Where do you make the reward your effort? The effort is the reward. Don't forget how far you've come. You might not be where you want to be. You might not see the growth of what you've planted. But you have the know-how, the strength, the courage, and the persistence. Yep. That is the third time that the Empress has popped out. And fertile ground. You're just lacking the faith in yourself. What do we have from the Rebel deck? What can we tell the Capricorn Cardinal gained from the Rebel deck, universe? So stop obsessing. You are not the fucking center of the universe. And laugh. Why so serious? Where is your sense of humor in all this? If you're not enjoying what you're doing, then why are you doing it? And if you do enjoy what you're doing, then why are you so worried about what sort of outcome there is? If you flip a coin and you don't like the answer that the coin tells you, then you have your answer. What else can we tell Capricorn? Shit's going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. Pixie says, meow. Meow. Well, Capricorn, you need to quit watering your seeds with self-doubt and know that you have the strength. And the sun will do its job and those seedlings will grow. But you can't fertilize them with all these negative thoughts. And I'm not good enough. Y'all are the most mountaineering, persistent, steadfast, hardworking people that I've ever met. But when you do it out of expectation, that leads to disappointment. That leads to feeling obligated or over-obligated or underappreciated, which isn't in the true vibration of what it is that you really want anyways. So if you flip a coin and you don't like what the answer says, well, then you know what your answer is, Capricorn. On that note, love you guys. Much love, always and always. Vroom, beep.